Hi, this is your girl Tanisha. Man, I had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Lord, just thank. I do it. I just want to take the time out to thank the Lord. Thank you, thank you for all the birthday wishes. I really, truly appreciate. I did. I received my flowers, and I did. I do, and I really accept that. So, thank you all for those who's listening. That wish me a happy birthday. I really, truly appreciate you. So, what I really want to, so I really want to play this song, and it's called "Good Vibes" by Ayana the Light. Hold on, let me play it for y'all. Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, and Almonds, a weapon in wellness.
With Got to Be Metallics, I don't just stand out, I shine. Pastel or bold, I decide.
Hit the like button, share this video, tell your friends, tell your family members. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Waiting so patient, I'm going places, can't take it. My heart is so cold, my energy is contagious. All the pain, I can't take it. I'm staying grounded and grateful, cause I know everything that I've been through only made me. Yeah, I'm my best and daily, yet it's been like shady. But I don't take it personal, the memories faded. I'm enjoying the moment, I've been sawing the roses. Taking time to reflect, stepping back, but you can fold, and I'm fold. Stand low, nothing to prove, cause I'm about to blow. I've been in the booth, speaking to my soul. Now that I'm true, either way it go, either way it goes. I cannot sun cold, standing on the low. I've been mistaking my soul. If your intentions are not pure, I can't let you get too close, cause I'm vibrating high. Ain't got time for your ego, these niggas quick to turn it back. I can like the amigos, they never cared in the shows. Was I'm with you at your lows, assuming that you wanna fold. But baby, I've been growing ever since I let you go. And I've been doing better, and I know that hurts to know. Hurts to know. Only good vibes around me, and that's for sure. Me good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. Can't lie. Hello, come on in, come on in. Good vibes, good vibes. You see me searching for my enemies. I've been learning more about myself and my purpose. Truth always come to the surface. Hit the like button, share this video. Releasing all the pain that I always held. Been going through some changes, I'll make it still. Protecting my soul to keep it real. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only need good vibes. And only need good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Only good, only good vibes. right, that was Ayana Delight. The song is called Good Vibes. Where I do want to talk about this topic is called Change Your Diet. Yes, I'm talking about health wise, but changing your diet is like you have to change your inner circle, like your friends. If your friends being negative and don't want to see you win, don't want to see you grow, you gotta change your diet. That's what I mean about that. Change your inner circle friends. Hang around people that's positive, that want to see you win, that want to see you grow. Surround yourself with people that's going to uplift you, not to belittle you, not to talk down on you. Change your inner circle, because if you don't, you will become that person. And that's something that you don't want. You will become that person if you don't change your ways. I mean, if you don't change your inner circle, your negative friends. Once you stop kicking with these people, I'll tell you all the good, positive, all the good things that's gonna start coming through. It's gonna start coming. That's what I mean by change your diet, change your health as well too. But change your inner circle friends. Change your friends. That people don't want to see you grow, that don't want to see you win, and just talk down on you. Like, come, you got to get rid of them. Change your diet. Your thoughts become clear once you hang around with positive people, people that's going to uplift your spirit. Will you be negative stuff? I don't want you around me. I'm a Cancer. I cut people off just like that if they be negative and don't want to see me win. That's our problem, no, dude. No, we gotta stop that with that negative mentality. That's what I mean by like change your diet. Change your inner circle friends. And I'm gonna show you this clip about how you change your inner circle friends, that people don't want to see you win. So let me share this. Let me share screen.
What do you want?
got a job that I don't hate. What did you say?
Although I'm not generally a fan of cancel culture, I do believe there are certain people who we should limit or create distance from because of the damaging effect that they're having on us and the way that they're destroying our peace. When it comes to knowing what to let go of for happiness, it comes down to knowing the types of people that you need to remove and who to cancel from your life. That's if you want to be happy and successful. So let's get straight into it. The first type of people to remove are people who are negative all the time. There's one thing where people are going through a hard time and they're struggling to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or even if they suffer with depression. But there's a difference when the person is negative, has always been negative, and shows no desire to want to be any different. For these people, I would say try and help them. Show them that there are alternative ways of thinking. Maybe address their negativity directly with them in a genuinely curious way, and let them know the effect that it's having on you. But if despite this nothing changes, accept that they have work to do. If they're trying, then great, but if not, then accept that they don't want to change and that they find some kind of comfort in their negativity. But you sure as hell don't have to stick around for it and let it influence your thoughts and your mood. Remove toxic people. I truly believe that toxicity is like a virus. If you don't remove it, then it will infect you, either by making you toxic or by destroying you, or at least destroying a part of you, your energy, increasing your stress and anxiety levels. Toxic relationships are not the same as problematic ones. When I talk about problematic relationships, I'm making the assumption that you've actually tried to figure things out, establish boundaries, and or that the person is willing to meet you halfway. Toxicity is different. This is when a person continues to disrespect your boundaries, doesn't meet you halfway, blames you for everything that isn't working, plays the victim. I could really go on. But the main reasons why you need to remove toxic people is because it will do wonders for your confidence, your mental clarity, your decision making, your stress levels, your anxiety levels, your sleep quality, your physical health, your relationships with yourself and with other people, your growth in life, and so much more. If you've tried to mend issues in your relationship, but the person is dismissive of you and continues with that behavior despite knowing the harm it's causing you, then this is a toxic relationship, and there's no benefit of having this relationship in your life. Remove critical people. These people will be quick to criticize you, things you're trying out, decisions that you're making, and they will focus on all the negatives of a situation without balancing it with any positives, or their focus will be in all the wrong places when it comes to the things that they are criticizing. Being around hypercritical people will destroy your confidence. It will make you second guess your own decisions. People who are hypercritical tend to view life very cynically and negatively, and negativity spreads. If you're surrounded by critical people, over time you'll find that you will start to see the glass as half empty. You won't pursue certain opportunities or passions because your mind will jump to the criticisms of the thing, just like theirs does. Your growth will be stunted, and you'll start to notice bitterness and resentment breed within yourself, which is never a place that you want to stay in. Remove time wasters. Time is one of the single most precious resources that we all have. We're never going to have more time. Even the time that you've spent watching this video, that is time that you won't get back. Not that I'm encouraging you to switch the video off. But actually, if you're not learning from it, or if you're not being inspired by it, or if it's not motivating you to make a positive change in your life, then actually, I don't want you to waste your time. People who have expectations of you to commit to things that don't benefit your life, people who you regularly spend time with, but then leave feeling as though you gain nothing from that experience, then those are some people who fall into the time wasting category. Now, I don't feel like your default position with these type of people needs to be remove them automatically. I actually think it's better to manage your input into these situations. So how much or how often you're going to be around these types of people. But if time is going by and you're finding that others aren't showing respect for your time, and other people's presence is taking away from the quality time that you could have spent with other people or working on something that's important to you, then significantly limiting or removing certain people might be the only way to go. Remove jealous people. Now, this one I want to deal with very sensitively. Sometimes we can feel lots of love and affection for people who are jealous of us, so letting go isn't necessarily an automatic decision. You might want to think about what is causing that person to be jealous. Is it that they're jealous of you specifically, or are they jealous of people in general having something that they don't have? The first one can be very problematic because this is very personal to you and you can't do much to help it. The more you talk about the good things you have, the more the person will resent you. But then if you downplay all of the good things that you have, you'll start to view what you have negatively. And why should you dampen your opportunities and blessings just to appease a person who's going to be jealous of you regardless of what's happening for you? But really question this. If for that person to be comfortable, you're having to present yourself as not as happy as you actually are, How is this a healthy relationship? The second type of jealous person is jealous of anyone who has the thing that they don't have. This one isn't as problematic as the first one, and it can be worked around because if you care about them deeply, you could choose to support them in getting some of those things for themselves. Remove people who play the victim. The problem with people who choose to have a victim mentality is that generally they don't want to be helped. Playing the constant victim in every situation gives them a weird sense of authority over everyone. Oh, my situation is worse than everyone else, so I'm justified in behaving however the hell I want. Being around people who forever play the victim will eventually wear you down. It will destroy your morale. It will suck away your energy. It will damage your relationship with that person if it hasn't already. When it comes to conflict, and we all have conflicts at some point with people who we care about, they will not take responsibility for their part in that equation. And this is a very damaging place to be. Remove people who keep disappointing you. Although there's a lot to say about this in terms of how you communicate your boundaries so that people don't disappoint you, and how you then deal with people if and when they do let you down. With this one in particular, if someone continues to let you down, constantly cancels on you at the last minute, doesn't turn up when they say they will, regularly makes promises but then doesn't deliver, then we can't call this person credible anymore, and we can't continue to put them on a pedestal of importance in our lives. We invite people into our lives with good intentions because we want to make connections with them, but if their behavior isn't consistent with that, or that it changes, then it's only right that we then change our behavior accordingly. So those were 7 types of people to remove from your life if you want to live a peaceful, happy, and successful life. Let the community know in the comment section if there are any other types of people who you think destroy our peace and should be limited from our lives as well. And also let me know if you want to do a series.
What I mean about change this topic called change your diet. What I mean by that, you have to change your diet. For example, if a person's like negative all the dang on time and always playing the victim and constantly keep blaming you for everything and they don't take accountability of their actions, or like for instance of what she's saying, remove those people immediately because it will wear you down. To me, I call them energy vampires. Energy vampires is not good. Once they see the light, the lightness in you, they'll try everything to destroy you. They're jealous because people like negative people. For example, negative people, they don't want to see people that shines in the light, people that's positive all the time, be smiling, be happy. Remove those people out of your life. Why? Because it stops your growth. You will not become successful in life. You will think negative all the time. We hang around these negative people. You will forever be procrastinating your goals. Time is precious. It's a waste of time to hang around with a bunch of negative people that don't have nothing going on for themselves in life. So yeah, change your diet, change your inner circle, change everything about yourself. Once you change everything, you will start to feel better. You start to become lighter. Negative people, for example, they to me that they a big pound of shit that needs to come out. Negative people like this, they carry a bunch of shit. They carry viruses. I don't know if that makes sense. But you got shit out these people out your life. Get the wasteness up out your body. Just like a negative person. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you got shit them people out. Negative people, they carry big pounds of 10 pounds of human shit that needs to come out. And like a virus. They more like a virus. They carry like a disease. Get get them people up out there. Cause I don't do negativity. And for example, say like when a negative person is like constantly keep bitching and complaining all the time. I see one person up in there, welcome. Hit that like button, share this video. Tell your friends and subscribe to New Breed, subscribe to Lovely Tea. Shout out to all the good content creators. Shout out to my Uncle Ronan, the Book of Ronan. Subscribe to his channel as well. The Man Above. Support support Too Raw Uncut. Support Too Raw Uncut. Support Joey the Sprint. Support him. Support all the good Black content creators like Sincerely Yours Nadia. She put out good content as well. I try, I'll get there. I'll get there. I like to, put out, more positive message. I don't know if that makes sense. Change your diet. Change your friends. That's what I mean about that. Yes, your health is important. Yes, health as well. But I'm gonna get to that topic. Later. Later on, maybe about Friday or something, because I'm just trying to do like a quick video real quick. So yeah, let me play another video that'll start to make sense to y'all.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'm doing like a little sit down and talk video, which is something I haven't done in, oh my god, a long time. And I missed
I'm
these.
just using this video for example.
So today we're going to be talking about outgrowing friends and keeping them around for no apparent reason. So on my other channel, The Amateur Guru, I posted a video 2 years ago on how to cut a friend off. It was like, watch this if you want to cut a friend off. And at the time I was talking about this friend that I was having a hard time cutting ties with for no reason, because she added no value to my life. And I just didn't see why she needed to be around any longer, but I kept giving myself excuses as to why I just need to cut her off. And I think at the time I hadn't actually cut her off. I think at that time I was still like kind of debating it. And oh my god, the construction started. Please, just give me 15 minutes. So I was pretty much talking about the friend that I had a hard time cutting off, and I think in the video I was expressing my difficulty with cutting her off. I don't know if I had done it at the time, but I did cut her off. She's gone, she's cut, she's out of my life, bye, peace out. Today I want to talk about outgrowing friends, because outgrowing friends is something that all of us do, especially as we get older, but it's really hard to come to terms with, and I'm currently coming to terms with this at the moment, and I'm still in the process of really deciding what I want to do, but I hope that when I kind of talk about it, someone else can relate to it, and maybe you can give me some advice on how you've done it, how you've dealt with it, what you've done, because I don't know. So before I even get too deep, I just want to tell you guys to please leave a comment below letting me know if you've outgrown friends, what the experience was like. Did you cut them off? Did you try and grow with them and talk about like what did you do in the situation and have you gone through? Like, let me know your experience with outgrowing friends. So if you're here, you probably feel like you're outgrowing some people and you are like, what the fuck do I do? When you're outgrowing a friend, it's really like you are growing up and so are they, and you're going into different paths. Before you were both on that same path, now this girl or guy is going that way and you're going that way. And it's very hard to meet in the middle and find like a common ground now because you're both different people. So what usually happens, I would say, honestly, there's so many different stages of life when it happens. But I would say after high school, it tends to happen usually within the first or second year after graduating. That first year is you are holding on to the friendship. And the second year is like you're kind of letting it fade out, or there's usually like a blow up fight, or there's something that happens that you realize you don't care to try anymore because you've outgrown each other, which is totally fucking fine. And high school, when you think about it, not even just high school, but when you're young, your friends are based off of your geographical location. So if you go to school and you have the same people around you 5 days of the week from 8:30 to 3:30, you're gonna be friends with them. But the second you guys are put in different schools and you have to travel to see each other, you have to ask for rides, you have to get your license and drive to each other, it makes you realize like who's worth it and who are you going to go out of your way to go spend your time with and who are you not going to spend your time with. Because you are friends because you're within close proximity in high school. And when you're growing up on the same street, you're friends because you're neighbors. But then once all that changes, you realize like, so are we friends because we're neighbors or are we friends because we're friends?
Right.
And then you start to realize, like, what do I have in common with this person?
Exactly.
Like, other than talking about people that we know. We don't know the same people anymore. What do we talk about? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not even just a matter of, like, you're not within close proximity of one another anymore. Sometimes it's also a matter of you're just growing up. And you're growing up in different ways. You're with new people who are molding you to be a new person. You are a reflection of the people you surround yourself with. So if I go to college and I meet a whole bunch of people that are so different because we're all in the arts program and we're all artsy, creative, and then I go back to Amanda, my high school BFF, and she's in the chemistry program and she's kind of like on a different wavelength, like she's going to frat parties, she's going to this, she's going to sorority parties. Honestly, that's not a thing in Canada, but like, I'm just saying. We're going to have a hard time finding that common ground. And like we can hang out one-on-one and have a good time, but after a while it might start to get old because Amanda is missing out on the party that weekend because I'm visiting her, and I don't get to go to poetry night because I'm with Amanda. I can't bring Amanda with me to poetry night because that's not her thing. And Amanda can't bring me to the frat party because it's not my thing. And we both just kind of feel like we're missing out on a part of our life because we're still hanging on to that friendship. But really, we have no one to talk about anymore. We have nothing to talk about anymore. We have different people around us. We have different interests. We're just fucking different. And we just don't connect the same way anymore. And that's okay. There's going to be people that you're going to grow apart from. And there's going to be people that you grow with in different directions, which is fine. Like my best friend Monica and I, we're so different. If we were to meet today, I don't think we'd become friends. I just don't. I'm sorry, Monica. We've talked about this. She probably doesn't think we'd become friends either. But we have so much history, and we still have like the common ground where we're able to meet in the middle and have a great friendship. Like we have the same sense of humor. We have grown together. We're just best friends. Like we're just best friends, and somehow it's worked, even though we're so different. Like we're so different. We're night and day. We are night and day different, but we still have the core similarities that keep us bonded, and we have the sense of humor, and it just works. Sometimes it can work, but then there's a friendship that weren't strong enough to begin with. That when you try to like make it work, it's just not. It's just what's that word? It's I don't know. It just doesn't work, and. I mean, I have a friend like that right now that we've been best friends for a long time. When I say a long time, remember, I'm 24. I don't mean 3 years, like a long time. And we're different. We're really different. And it's really hard for me to connect with her. And it's really hard for me to really understand her.
Let me stop. What she mean by that? And I've been in that type of situation. So let me stop sharing screen. Okay. Yeah, let me stop sharing. Okay, so I've been in that type of situation of what that sister was talking about. And she broke down some good valid points about how you have to outgrow your friends. Because I was in that same situation. I was connecting with this person on YouTube. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna say no names, but they still on YouTube, and I'm not gonna give them no clout either. I'll just saying this for example. I've been in this panel, and I'm not gonna say I've been with this group, for like 6 months to a year, and everything was doing, good and stuff. I thought that was positive. I thought they was talking about, good. I thought that they was talking about, good topics, stuff that that helps, the community. I'm all about, helping the community. Once they start talking negative and belittling, each other and other people and me, and just I was becoming that person. I snapped off on my mother. I was like, which I don't do. My mom was like, she was like, what's wrong with you? She was like, this ain't even like you. I was like, you know what? I have to change my diet, such as changing your inner circle, change your inner circle friends. Once they became negative and negative, I kept seeing, red flags. Red flags, and twice I ignored it, but three times you're up out my life. We didn't connect to the hip. When they was talking about negative, they was talking about, cooning, and I mean this person and that person's cooning, but you're not talking about the importance in reality. You're not talking about, helping out your community. You just belittling your own brother and sister. Now that nagging, this, that, this, I just, what, it was, time is too precious. I'm like, it's a waste of my time and energy. I was like, let me separate myself and changing my diet. Let me remove this person out my life for good. Cause it helps me, and it also helps my stress level. And I start to become feeling better. And you be so at peace. Once you remove them bad diet people out your life, man, that is the best feeling in the world. Your train of thought becomes clearer. Everything, it becomes so clear. That's what I mean about changing your diet, changing your you gotta change your inner circle of friends. I'm just losing. I don't know why I'm losing train of thought right now, but it just, to me, that was a deeper topics. I like to hit deeper topics that's more important. I don't sit there. I don't like to talk about, fuck shit all day. It's a waste of time and energy. And I become so draining. I don't want to speak, negative in the universe. I'm not that type of person. So yeah, change your thoughts, change your circle of friends if they be negative all the dang on time. I would like to play this clip. Let me share screen. there are no subtractions and divisions in our mind. There is only addition and multiplication. I will just remove negative thoughts and I will have positive thoughts. All the best, it's not going to work. It's just that you need to pay little attention as to how it functions. You will see there is a distinction between what is you and what you have gathered. Well, see the way the question is asked and also the way normally it's addressed is, people think there is something called as negative thought and positive thought. They want to remove the negative thoughts and have only positive thoughts. For such people, I would ask them to just experiment for 10-15 seconds. Let them forcefully remove one thought from their mind. For example, next 10 seconds, just don't think of a monkey. Try not to think of a monkey for next 10 seconds. You will see you will be full of monkeys. So what I'm saying is, this is the nature of your mind. Because in this mind, all the three pedals are throttle. There is no brake, there is no clutch. Whatever you touch, it will only go faster. In this kind of mind, people have been taught from moral teachers and religious teachers, do not think about bad things. Well, since then it's been a full-time job. So there is no way you can handle the mind like this. This doesn't need any great enlightenment. If you spend 2 minutes with your eyes closed, you will realize you cannot do anything forcefully with this mind. So I want to remove negative thoughts. Do not ever go in this direction because what you want to remove will become your quality. Always you will be on it. So what should I do? The thing is this, without understanding the fundamental mechanism of this mind, because our mind, human mind, is the most sophisticated computer on the planet. Even all the supercomputers have come out of this. When this is the case, is it not important that we understand the mechanics of how it functions? One simplistic aspect of how it functions is, there are no subtractions and divisions in our mind. There is only addition and multiplication. If you try to do something with it, it will say one more. If you try hard, it will multiply into many more. In this mind, you don't try to identify what is positive, what is negative and try to remove it. First of all, one needs to understand, this mind of yours, this body of yours is supposed to serve you. The life that you are is important. Body and mind are vehicles that must serve us. If you sit in a vehicle, it must go where you want to go. If it goes to its own destination, what is the point of such a vehicle? It's just a nuisance. Right now, most human beings are unfortunately experiencing this fantastic possibility of human mind as a nuisance, as a troublesome thing. Well, this is the most beautiful thing you have. It's just that you need to pay little attention as to how it functions. One simple thing is this. First and foremost process is, that's why we put out this process called Isha Kriya. This is to distance yourself from your physiological and psychological process. There is something called as you which exists. This is not a composite of all your thoughts and emotions and physiological processes. Beyond that, there is you. If you close your eyes, even if you cannot see anything, you're still there. It is through the window of your eyes that you're looking out, but if you close your eyes, it doesn't mean that you don't exist. You still exist. So beyond your thought, you still exist. Beyond your emotion, you still exist. So that you, the life that you are, this has to come into your experience. Why is it that you're not allowing that to come into your experience, which is the most significant aspect of who you are? Who you are right now, the most significant aspect is, you and me are alive right now, this is it. What I'm thinking, what you're thinking is not the important thing. We are alive right now, that is the important thing. So, it is important that you focus on this fundamental sense of aliveness within you, and then you will see there is a natural distance between you and your thought process. Once there is a distance between your psychological process
and your physiological process, this is the end of suffering. Because there are only two kinds of suffering that human beings go through: physical suffering and mental suffering. Once you create a little space between you and your mind, between you and your body, this is the end of suffering.
Yep.
This is something every human being has to experience and know. Otherwise, thinking I will just remove negative thoughts and I will have positive thoughts, all the best, it's not going to work 100%. It's not going to work because nobody can remove it. They can avoid it for some time. So when negative thoughts come, you say Ram Ram, Shiva Shiva, whatever you want. But this is just avoiding, it's not gone. The moment you stop that, it will pop back with great force. Otherwise, it will come back in your dreams. So it's very important. First of all, you need to understand your anger, your resentment, your fear, your anxieties, the negativity that you generate. Generally, resentment, anger, it is always directed towards somebody. But we need to understand this is poisons that we are drinking and expecting somebody else to die. Fortunately, life doesn't work like that. If I drink poison, I die. If I drink poison, you don't die. So, we need to understand this. When I say poison, today you can have yourself chemically analyzed. Right now, what is your blood work, what it says? 5 minutes of intense anger, check your blood work and see, there will be lots of negative elements in it. Literally, you're poisoning yourself. So, do you want to poison yourself? Definitely not. Now, the very question is coming from certain helplessness. What shall I do? Don't do anything. Just sit back and just concern yourself with something which is a life process. Maybe your heartbeat, maybe your breath, maybe just a sensation of being alive,
Yeah, maybe
depending
stop
upon
this.
how sensitive or how perceptive you are.
Yeah, let me come back on my let me come back on this topic. He's right. You gotta change your negative thoughts. Change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Why? Because when you think negative all the time, and we all think negative sometime. I for example, I used to think I used to think negative all the time. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get sick. Your brain is like your brain's like a computer. It never shuts off. When you tell your body, you know, when you're sick, you're gonna get sick. When you keep constantly say, you know, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke. Guess what? You're gonna be broke. Change your negative thoughts into turn change your negative thoughts into something positive. That's what I mean by changing your diet. Change your inner thoughts, change your inner friends. That's why I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm going to break this down, you know, like for example, for like bullet points, session by session. You gotta change your negative thoughts, change your negative thoughts into something positive. Just say, you know what, I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to have money. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to I'm going to school. I'm going to do something positive. Once you put those positive mindsets, you know, in your universe, it will happen. That's what I mean by changing your diet. Once you change your diet, you feel better. So please change your negative thoughts into positive. Get rid of all negative people out your life. Get them out your life. I don't care if it's family, friends, or whatever. It's for your own health and for your own benefit. I'm telling you what, you'll feel better. Yeah, once you change those negative, I'm telling you what, you'll feel better. You know, you'll feel great. So I'm gonna end this live right now. Y'all guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Subscribe to, you know, all the good black content creators. You know, I thank you so much. Y'all guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.